forgot to plug in my headphones, so you were a little bit on the quiet side, but that's only. Yes. Okay. Arcloid. I hope I was very clear this time on schedule.
On what?
Yeah, last time there was confusion that we play Wednesday, but this time I thought I was very explicit.
Did you? I didn't hear you say anything.
What?
I didn't hear you say anything.
What? On Sunday I said that we play Wednesday.
I don't remember that. 2 o'clock rolled around and Griff was the only one in channel, so I was like, no, well, maybe we're not playing today.
Hey, Arcloid.
Sorry about that. I didn't realize we were doing another game. I had completely forgotten.
Boom! What'd I tell you?
Yep, you guessed it.
No, I just said I was literally just saying the same thing. I didn't know we're playing today.
Yeah, okay.
First thing he said was, I hope I was very clear last week when I said we were playing on Wednesday. Well, I didn't hear anything. And you immediately joined and said, I didn't know we were playing today.
I'm sorry it skipped my mind.
Yeah,
Well, we're all here anyway.
Yeah, let's take out Breakers 1.
Yeah. It's Beggar one.
It's not what Griff said. And Griff is always a recap guy, so I assume he knows what's going on. Let's take out Breakers 1s.
I think it's because I have something else somewhere else called Breaker right now, and that's been in my brain.
Ah yes, Breaker New Waves. It's an excellent manhwa.
Oh right, it's the name of the character for Bleeding Edge that I'm doing. That's right.
What's his name?
Breaker, which is also a robot, by the way. So slight confusion of character I wrote and character I interact with.
And how would we even get to space?
There's a space shuttle in play that Cobra was informed about and was supposed to help people escape on.
Yeah, I thought there was like a schedule for that thing. As in, it's not here.
Let me get one technical question out of the way before we start going back into game details. How do I fucking zoom now in Roll20 when I don't have a scroll wheel? Scrolling is zooming in and out.
Just click it.
You mean click the plus and minus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that works now. They used to have the scroll bar, so they've transitioned now, I guess. Which has been confusing me for the past couple of days, too, so...
I hate it. I fucking hate it.
I fully feel you.
Okay, then... I blame all the difficulties on this. No, it won't be. To recap, the Corvette of the crisis response team is grounded at a landing pad, and they wanted to break out tomorrow midnight, but the Corvette is there, but of course it's not tomorrow midnight. So how do you coordinate with the other Lancers?
Well, I mean, we're in the middle of a thing right now.
Yes.
We're in the middle of the city.
So you can try to shoot your way to the Corvette and start without the others. So it's not on a schedule, but the schedule was about helping each other.
Yeah, it's already a bit late for that.
Yes, it is.
And again, we're heading towards the center of the city right now for some reason, so...
Well, that was a bit of confusion on my part, but now that we've established what's happening and the directions that we can go, I believe to the river was the next course of action.
So we're gonna turn back around and re-engage the guys that were chasing after us.
Okay.
Because you
Before
remember, we escaped to the right-hand side of the map. The river is now on the left-hand side, with all those guys that we just left behind still there.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that many guys anymore.
It was enough
You-
that they chased us away.
Yeah, but you fought against 60 subalterns, and at the end, maybe like 15 were still standing. So, but to get to the recap part, Griffin, do you want to do the honor?
Oh boy. Let's see if I can accurately recap what happened. Zero is in jail. And so, when Showbiz came by to check on Zero and see what plan he had, they exchanged winks and glances until Showbiz checked out the phone and got a little bit of information for him to share back to Cobra, who he also explicitly stated out loud would be the EXO for as long as he was in prison. Cobra interacted with the mercenaries from the colonial government. Sorry, I had to Cobra interacted with the mercenaries of the colonial government and learned one of their plans. They had planned to leave tomorrow night at midnight towards their own space shuttle and get off the planet. They asked for help from Cobra, and I can't remember what Cobra may have said back to them, but he had such information. Cobra and Showbiz realized that they cannot write at all via mirror and understand each other. But nonetheless, they did get across plenty of information to each other, to the extent that they decided that the next course of action was to immediately try to break Zero out as soon as possible.
They did not decide this. Cobra decided this.
That is true. So, nonetheless, the two of them went to go break Zero out, and after a little bit of indecision and a battle, the group is now essentially free to try to move in on the city or leave via the river. But the question, of course, is where to?
Right, because now we're in a spot. We'd have to fight our way back to the river now, at this point. Or to the spaceport, or whatever, because you've come up with a whole list here. Or to Patience.
Right, there are a lot of interesting targets within the city we could attempt to pursue, but it might be recklessly suicidal.
Well, we have to fight whichever direction we go in, so...
Teojan, if we escape to the river, that's free right now, right? Or am I wrong about that?
If by free you mean barely 15 subalterns standing in your way, which you basically could steamroll, then yes, but
I don't
Okay.
remember steamrolling them last time I had to escape them.
If I recall, you did explode the ones that were remaining a few times left. They might have even less than 15 people.
Right, but I'm just saying that they were still standing when last I left, and I was very much damaged.
Right.
They hurt me very
Nonetheless,
badly.
I think we could still boost straight past them and just get to the river.
Sure, the guy with the flying machine says that.
Exactly. You guys can fly, right? You didn't skimp out on that? You know? We could do shenanigans with the printer, but the printer takes hours at a time. I
And
don't know if there's any viable action we can do to deal with it or get stuff from it or anything like that.
but basically, if you stand around the indecisive, then there will be more subalterns and you will be in trouble. So please decide now.
Okay, that was just a whole bunch of hemming and hawing between players. But Zero's decision is going to be to, in fact, go back towards the river and finally escape.
Okay, so like I said, there aren't that many subalterns standing anymore, and once because you now go back in full force, you can just steamroll them.
As opposed
you
to last
easily-
time
Yeah,
when we were half force.
yeah, you took 40 subalterns out on your own, so that's quite impressive. And yeah, and you see more subalterns coming out from the city, but you manage to dive into the river. And because they don't have torpedoes and normal munition is very bad underwater and doesn't reach very far, you can choose where you want to go. But you probably don't want to linger around too long, so there you go.
We have 3 or 4 options, I think. We could go north, go to landing pad, leave the planet forever. Or other options. We could continue on west, yeah. Continue on west, into the forest, and into what I believe are more robots. We could go south down the river, and either A, hit up the power station, or B, go straight to Hive Home. Or, as a possible thing, hey Cobra, you remember how the Egregorians had decided to attack Evergreen from the river?
Yes.
How did they get here? Do you think that maybe there is a secret underwater passage we aren't aware of that we can use to escape right now?
There could be sewage outlets that lead into the culvert there.
If you think you can find them, let's go ahead and see if we can find them. Otherwise, we'll head south. Wonderful plan, Showbiz. We'll have the biggest pumpkin this season. That'll throw them off.
The best revenge is a life well lived.
So,
Yeah.
Cobra, if you're okay with that plan, how will you proceed?
Well, I guess using survive would tell him how to follow which way the water's going because it's always going to be leading out of the city. If they built the city right, that is.
I want to know how Cobra would get it wrong, figuring out which way the water is flowing.
I think he means like alternative flows and underwater current kind of stuff.
Yeah. But Cobra, I think what Zero was pointing at wasn't exactly sewers, but more like this.
Underwater caverns, yeah.
Yeah, underwater caverns, canals you saw. Because Zero knows, because Zero was in Hive Homes, that they have a lot of underground tunnels and some filled with water. So, but I think Zero was the only pilot remaining that was in Hive Home, right?
I'm the only one who went directly there, yes. The other one is not with us anymore, so.
Yeah. Okay, Continue south or you search for tunnels?
Let's go search for some more tunnels.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what the survive check was for.
Yeah,
I think.
okay. Then I didn't do that
Okay.
well at it.
Yeah, but the system basically is binary. You either do the difficulty or you don't. Okay, you find some underwater tunnels. Roll me a dice and say high or low before.
I guess high. Damn it.
Yeah. You follow them for a few hours, but you're not sure where you are now. You are still underwater. That didn't lead above ground, and you're not sure if it's the direction of hive home you're going. It's basically an underwater maze, and you don't have a map. And yeah, because it's a 3D maze, and you never know where the tunnels turn, you figure you could take days or even weeks, and you still wouldn't be sure to reach hive home.
Aha, perhaps I could get a hold of a map now.
It's a very good idea, but no.
He'll
Hola.
head back at that then.
Yeah, you managed to do that.
So it looks like we might have to end up on foot then.
I mean,
So then-
you could still follow the river for some time before you leave it.
We definitely can. Which brings us up to our next issue. Since we are free and we have plenty of time to talk, my question to everyone is, do you want to hit up the power station and ruin their lives for a bit? That is a question for you two.
Right, but you're the
That could be
CO.
fun.
Right, but this is also incredibly risky, and it would be remiss not to discuss it with other viewpoints. Like one that's less suicidal than me. Is this a mission that you two feel that you are confident in accomplishing right now in exactly your condition, given that one of you has been heavily beat up and the other one is maybe not actually the best for this mission? It is an indoor target, and that's a sniper mech.
I mean, I could make it an outdoor
True.
target.
It is very true. But I imagine if the printer is utterly, the power station is utterly destroyed, it might not ever get back online. Ideally, we'd want to be able to capture the target later, but cause them enough pain that they will not be actively using the printer while we escape.
How does the power station operate?
Please clarify your question, what you're getting at.
How does the power station operate? It is a very simple question. I can't simplify the question further. It's at its base simplicity.
No, not simplify, specify.
Okay.
Do you,
By what
you mean-
mechanism does the power station operate?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's a fusion reactor.
Okay. And how is that power transferred to the city?
Basically by underground power lines.
Alright, let's destroy the underground power lines.
Alright, So we could plot a mission to step out of the river, locate these power lines, and then just try to cause some quick physical damage and then retreat to the river.
You. Okay. Road 20 is hating me again. Sorry, I just can't ping anything because Roll 20 claims it isn't found. I reconnect my internet.
Okie doke then.
Okay. I don't get it why I keep Discord connection but lose Roll 20 connection. It's so confusing. But yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, you already marked stuff. So yeah, basically you realize that it's not that far apart and that it's basically an old map and there are even less woods now because yeah, you realize you cut the woods down and also you mined this shitty area and so you could step into one of your mines.
But you see, I'm the person who made the plans for laying the mines and have the plans for how the mines were to be laid.
Yeah, but you
This
don't
is the
have.
exact scenario that is to my benefit because I established that it was going to be.
Yeah, but
And
you.
actually, Cobra, you were even the one who specifically set them all down in place, weren't you?
Yes.
No, Cobra helped organizing setting them down in place, but you said.
Okay, which one of you has an automatic weapon? Just open fire on the minefield from a distance. The beauty of mines is that you're not supposed to know that they're there. We know that they're there, even if we don't know exactly where they are. Just fire on the minefield.
Yeah.
It'll do some of the work of uncovering the cabling too. We don't care about the mines.
If nothing else, if you do want to say that regardless there's danger dealing with these mines, we undoubtedly have at least a couple advantage in our favor.
Yeah, also one of us can fly over the mines. Literally, the mines are not a problem. We have knowledge, foreknowledge, the ability to blow them up at a distance because we don't care about them physically, or just fly over them. The mines are a non-issue.
If you blow up the mines, it will get recognized, and you will be slow because you have to be very thorough to get all of them.
No, that's what I'm saying. Right. We plow through them at a distance with our guns.
The point is that it will draw a lot of attention in our direction, which is what we didn't want.
Well, then we escape back into the river.
In which case, I mean, there's no point in doing the mission because we wouldn't get far enough into it if we have to do that plan.
Well, the idea is that the mines are somewhere nearest to where the power cord is, or the power cable. The cabling, whatever. We could kill two birds, one stone. We just unleash holy hell on the ground area where the cable's supposed to be until we, destroy enough of the ground. Remember, I have jackhammer. I'm specifically able to destroy material.
Right, so getting you to the location would be best. And that would mean having enough time to try to deal with this once we get to the location. Which means we don't want to blow them up beforehand.
Yeah. But also, this little map is deceiving. You know where the cable is, but knowing still is probably 100 meters or more. Like, is it here? Is it 50 meters to the right? 50 meters to the left? So it would involve some searching.
Right, that's why I said the explosions from the mines would help us.
No,
No.
Well, we're only
the
looking
mine-
to disable. We're only looking to destroy it. We're not looking to disable it or anything like that. Mine
Yeah, but
explosions.
the mines go. Basic mines don't blow a meter deep into Earth.
No, they'll blow the dirt up and away.
Yeah, but not a meter. So you still have to search.
A mine's ineffective if all it's doing is making a crater.
No,
Yeah.
That's the point.
no, I'm saying. Well, that's all. What do you think we're gonna do? Get out of our mechs and dig holes with our bare hands? We're using our weapons. These fucking weapons are gonna blow holes in the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna elephant gun this thing right through. So what I'm saying is, all those explosions are gonna do, those tiny little craters, it's just gonna be one round of ammunition we didn't have to fire.
What I'm trying to say is, even if you explode a mine, it won't explode deep enough to tell you if there's a cable underneath or not.
Well, then I use scan.
It is also incredibly unlikely that anyone would have placed a mine directly on top of the wires.
You think that, but we're dealing with a lot of jackasses and idiots.
Oh, and you're dealing with people who don't know exactly where the cable is.
Yeah, because I mean, hell, you guys set the mines and wrote the map for the minefield and don't know where the mines are, so we're dealing with a lot of jackasses and idiots.
So Teal-chan, I'm gonna ask, what kind of roll do you think we would need to make to bypass the mines without exploding them using our knowledge?
No, it's...
I got just the thing. Don't explode.
Well, that was when we lost Cobra that day. Dearest Margaret, your clear Cobra fought valiantly in the field, but forthwith he was exploded by mines. He himself laid, unforeseeable. Yours truly, Showbiz.
I mean, basically, it's a trade-off. You either go very slowly and try to spot each and every mine, and risk to get spotted, or you get fast and risk to explode some.
Or I show off how I'm unexplodable to minefields.
Yeah, but if you
Look how incredibly lucky I am. I show off.
Cobra, don't you have get somewhere fast as a skill?
Yes.
Why don't we use our knowledge, put our heads together, and you lead us through very quickly then?
Let's hope this works because I
So-
only have a plus
So
2.
before you roll, Teal-chan, is our knowledge of having made the plans and putting them down worth advantage? And how much?
I want to say
No.
that the bottom half of my mech is armored as a personalization for mine explosions.
Okay, your armor is very weird in such situations, right? Because it...
Don't tell. Let me guess. These are armor-penetrating mines.
No, wait, I just... In my head, it's always like you have high armor, but you only have high armor when you get damage.
Right. I
Okay.
start at 1, and I build up to 7.
Yeah.
So conceivably, I could trip and fall, set off the entire minefield, take 1 damage at a time, and just be immune by the end. Or
So-
one of them could shoot me a couple of times before.
Yeah. You by a bad luck, you trip off one of the mines very soonly. You don't get damaged, but you're sure the explosion is heard. It's your choice if you want to continue fast, knowing that you will go fast with the roll, or if you turn around.
Ark, you're the one guiding us. What do you think?
I don't want to deal with the people chasing us, so I'd say we should try to go forward.
All right, we are finishing the mission.
These are vehicle mines, right?
Yeah, you manage to reach the area where you think the cable is.
These were vehicle mines, right?
No, it's anti-personnel mines
Were they?
mostly.
Okay.
I mean,
Because,
that-
we were facing a lot of on-foot synths.
Well, no, I was
so-
just thinking if they were heavier duty mines that we could have just gotten out on foot, not worried about it.
Anyway,
The thing is, anti-tank mines can be triggered by a person stepping on them, depending on weight and
Yeah, it's a
equipment
lot
you're
less
carrying.
likely.
Yeah, but it's not like completely out of the picture. But no, it's anti-personnel mines. Okay, yeah, you reach the area where you think the cable is. I guess you will try to be somewhere around here. What do you do?
well, we have our basic information. We know it's from A to B. Showbiz, do you have anything that would explicitly allow us to find these cables?
To find the cables? No.
Yes, now that we're here in the general area. Or
No.
do you want to just tear up the entire ground and take probably too much time?
I mean, I heard a very good idea a minute or two ago.
No, I know what you're talking about. I'm just waiting to hear somebody else say something.
Yeah,
I'm trying to wait to hear what that is because I've forgotten.
I'm assuming it's the thing that I said, where I used an
Yeah.
S word.
Yes, the S word.
Yeah, I know. I said it myself.
But what's the mystery word here?
Scan.
Swagger?
Here on Pee Wee's Playhouse, we don't give it away. You gotta guess it.
Oh no. Terrible at that. Oh,
Okay.
Siege Specialist. There it is.
No, who was?
I mean, that is two S words, but that's not the right ones either.
Show off?
Nope.
Ah, you're gonna drive me crazy.
It's a 4-letter word.
And you have it, Zero. You have it.
Anybody can do it.
Anybody in the Mac.
True.
Oh, right. Scan.
Ah!
Oh, I'm so stupid, everyone. Why did you make me your leader? Alright, so I will, scan.
Yeah, then go ahead and give me a system.
A system roll?
Yes.
Okay, where do we have it? Systems.
Under, yes.
14.
Yes, yeah. By the cleverness of you using your scan, you find a cable.
Alright, Showbiz. Show us what you got.
And for extra security, it's 2 meters underground.
And they
So
really
it-
went all out with this dirt.
Well, so here's the problem, though, is nobody knows what a meter is to a size number. 2 meters, huh? Well, take this. Size 1.
Size 1 is like 2 meters, I think.
Yeah,
I guess size 1/2 is more like 2 meters because that indicates that they're about human size. So size 1 would be over that. So I'd say like
Yeah.
the size of a car, right?
yeah.
That
Yeah,
will
maybe.
undoubtedly do it, I think, right?
Yes. So I guess I take it that Showbiz, you just blow up the cable.
Right.
Okay, you blow out the cable. When you don't get any immediate feedback because you're away from the city, but it's
Well,
now 2 pieces of cable and
Well-
one crater above it. One big
Okay.
crater.
undoubtedly, they will have the ability to fix this damage, but that will buy us some time. And at least aggravate Beggar One. That's all I can hope for, right? Now is the time to retreat before they start shooting at us. Unless anyone thinks they can do more damage and buy more time.
I left my Tortuga at home.
So, yeah. I'm waiting for you. What do you do?
We are retreating now, because no one has offered up a suggestion then. So, we need to get back across the minefield before they start shooting at us. Cobra, would you like to give that another go?
Very well.
Okay.
Do you want survival or get somewhere quickly?
I want less confusing myself where the hell I put stuff. Sorry. It's damn. I'm searching. How about you go ahead and cover me 2 or 3 minutes while I prepare the map.
Okay.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, sorry.
Which means it doesn't matter what you roll. We're about to get in some shit. In the middle of a minefield that you put us in, that you also made.
Yup. It
And
was
for
my plan from the beginning to use this minefield to our advantage.
and
I
yet
was really hoping that having perfect knowledge of the minefield would mean that we could maybe dart across it as like escape options and stuff.
well, apparently you
Yeah,
forgot
but-
to write down on your character sheet that you had eidetic memory. Because that doesn't happen.
I mean, what you basically do, you know where the minefield is, but you don't know all the mines. So
Despite having laid out the minefield.
yeah, but you didn't personally lay out every mine.
Well, not every mine. Apparently Cobra only helped with most of them. One might have think that even I might have seen them laying them out as I was flying overhead on a plane, but
I think this all still serves to our advantage regardless. I don't think they're going to have any easier time getting across this minefield than we do.
sure, but there's only like, well, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of them, and there's only 3 of us, which means that we only need to step on 3 mines. So,
Well, no, only 2. I can fly.
True, true.
sure, yeah, but then
I am
again,
so weak.
where are you gonna go, right?
Uh, anywhere where there's not mines, I think.
No, I
Don't
mean,
see it.
after we've blown ourselves up because you flew away, where would you go by yourself?
Probably to Hive Home because they love me.
Do they? I thought they got you on a I'll do anything you say deal.
I mean, I got a chin and bust of my own face from them, so I mean that's worth something.
Sure. I mean, that's literally like, hey, I made this statue out of my dead skin. But whatever. It's not creepy at all, really, when you get down to it. I turned my dead children into a bust of your face.
Still, I think the minefield is still very good for us as long as we don't act too stupidly about it.
We don't know where the mines are. How stupidly could we act?
You'd be surprised. That's what I'm gonna say.
Well, look, all I'm saying is the first person who's going to act on our side is really going to have a time of it. Or even
Still,
the second one, because if you choose to go first just to prove me wrong.
if absolutely nothing else, I do have the Athena system, and the Athena system is perfectly accurate within a certain radius.
Does it see
And
through,
that might get us through a small bit.
does it see through barriers?
It gives me vision around those barriers, yes.
Right, around those barriers, but through them is what I'm asking. Because, conversely, the ground isn't a barrier you see around, you have to see through.
I could target those spaces, basically. Here, let me show off the text, I guess. It's a lot of text. Now I gotta sit up and read it. Perfect model includes everything in there in extreme detail. Do grant sight doesn't grant line of sight for the purposes of weapons. But it does provide you, yeah, it grants sight of those areas and things in it, but not necessarily line of sight. Which is basically saying you can't shoot directly to it without having other things. So I would suppose that, yes, the Athena probably would show off where the mines are. Because it would also probably show off everything inside of a building, even if I couldn't see directly into it.
Is this just a system you have?
Yes, this is a system.
Okay.
I can apply it to anything. It's
I
an
don't-
NHP.
Yeah, I don't know, it just sounded like a core power there for a second.
I know, it's a lot of text, and it basically acts as a protocol, kind of, except it takes a quick action. But I really like it out of all the different NHPs. It is actually come in useful, like, quite a lot.
Yeah, the only downside being that's the top tier, like most NHPs.
Mhm.
So you have to be devoted to that mech type.
I don't know. I think the Athena could fit on a whole lot of different mechs.
No, I
honestly.
mean that you have to go 3 in on that mech type to get it, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yes, absolutely, yeah. You have to, like, decide to go 3 in on Swallowtail, which, you don't like support.
Well, I mostly mean that, yeah. If you're just building an LL6 build, then you have to dedicate 3 into it. Half your build. So you have to have another mech that you're pretty sure is going to be good for 100%.
Yup, that's basically where I've ended up. But you know what could be hilarious in this situation? Because I very well could acquire information about the mines before anyone else does. I could hack people and throw them directly on top of mines and then laugh and laugh and laugh. Or I could do other silly things, like drop down missiles that everyone will see and want to avoid and then guide them directly into mines. That'll be fun.
The only real thing there is that you only see a small area. A blast 3 area. Which means you... I don't know how far apart the mines are. You might spot 1 mine or 2 or 3 mines.
Yeah, I don't exactly know how that's going to turn out either. Scan has no opinion on how this is supposed to go either, so I don't know if that would be like, yeah, you just see all mines within 15, or you get 1.
Well, that's what I'm saying. 3. 3 is only what? How many? 1, 2... I forgot how many,
Burst 3 is radius of 3, so
Blast
it'll be
3.
6 wide total.
I don't know if there's a difference between burst or blast, but this is blast.
Burst is around you, blast is around the point of impact.
Yeah, I was thinking that would end up being the difference.
Yes, I yet another move I did not see coming.
So that would be what?
Uh,
8 hexes wide then? A blast 3?
Theta, I changed map to the forest map again, so you can switch yourself over. You can determine your march order.
Hey, Pyro died.
You remember where you set off the mine? There are subalterns investigating where the mine was blasted up. You also see some subalterns that already managed to trip up some mines, but
And if we want to escape back to the river, which direction are we going?
to the left in general. It would be lower left corner if you want to go the shortest river. I mean, I can.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure our objectives are clear this time.
Yeah. I mean, you
last time I
basically
got confused. And then it was blamed on me.
you're basically around here somewhere, so you could go southwest is shortest, you could go west, you could go south to reach the river. Everything clear?
Mm-hmm.
Then I switch you back. In case I haven't mentioned, I hate the new scrolling thingy.
No, you did.
It's whoever invented it didn't try it with a touchpad.
Oh, by the way, how much time did we have before between us escaping the city and coming here?
Coming here, 6 hours or so.
Alright, so enough time to spend some repairs.
Yes. Oh, yeah, totally. But you...
Alright, I spent 2 repairs to get rid of 2 structure damage.
I'll get rid of 1 structure damage too while I'm at it.
As will I.
Yeah. Turn orders are confusing with this whole grouping thing.
Whenever you change maps, you'll see like all the turn orders on all the maps, but the players won't see anything. So like right now, there's nothing on screen for player side.
What? Why? No, it's...
Oh, it's giving one for every single individual one of them. That's... Oh, I see what's happening.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, it's... But I only want those numbered as per the Teta's tip last time. I numbered them now, so you can really call them apart. I'm too tired. I just use the easiest English that comes to my mind. But I have to ungroup them, then I can add the one with the number, and then I have grouped them again. Otherwise, it will fuck with movement. So. But yeah, this numbering thingy really should make it clearer for everybody involved. No.
Oh, Teal. Go to the cog and the my setting cog. Upper right hand side. You there? Upper right hand side. Okay. On that list, the very bottom one says use legacy alt scroll wheel zoom.
Thanks. But it
didn't do anything. Damn it!
No, it didn't do anything. It doesn't give me back the scroll bar.
I don't know, I just saw it. I was reading. I was like, I'm about to post in these forums about this shit. legacy option. If you really don't like the scroll wheel zoom option, if you want to pan it, you can change it in the game settings tab, it said. Well, I'm just going to refresh and see if that brings it back.
Yeah, I think it changes the scroll wheel, but it doesn't change the rest, and I don't have a scroll wheel. Not here. Anyway.
Oh, no, wait, I refreshed it and the bar came back. Refresh your thing.
I refresh my thing?
Yeah, because I refreshed it, the bar is back on the top, right side. And the thing is gone from the bottom.
Yes. Okay. Like I said, you are allowed to switch around your marching order if you want to switch.
Void, would you like to try to be in front of all of us?
It's not like you're surprised this time. And do you see the turn order?
Yeah.
I do, but our individual mechs aren't on it.
They are.
On the GM side, because they're on a different map. That's what I mean, you gotta completely clear it out when you do this.
It sucks. Okay. Somebody should make a better Roll20. And I know there are like 5 alternatives and nobody uses them because they're probably, it's just not where the people are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they are even better. Okay.
Oh, you know what? You know why refreshing might have fixed this? Yeah, I don't think it was the legacy option. 14 minutes ago, they just released another post. They released another post saying, "We released the zoom tool option. It missed the mark. We've heard that you all hated it." I'm paraphrasing, but it says the rollback is now effective. That was 14 minutes ago, so we started the game. We started the game with the new thing. Refreshing it brought back the old thing.
Oh, it sure did.
Yeah, the check mark to select the legacy option is gone, so it's really the refresh. Yes! Thank you. At least they're fast. Okay, we discussed all the things. Player, you see yourself in the turn order. Whoever wants to go first, go first. And
well, we know who's going first.
Oh, we do?
Yes. We joked about it for a good 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh, you mean me boosting off screen? Yeah, totally.
No! You even posted your whole thing in the chat. You okay today, Griff? Are you okay today? You need some sleep?
Maybe. Okay, yeah, I'm going first. I see what's happening now. Hey Void, I'm your leader. Let's keep us alive, please. That's one leader point towards you real quick. And time to go ahead and set up Athena. You know it, you love it, it's here now.
Okay.
Let me give you a 9-meter aura? Yeah, there we go, because each of these is set up to 3. Perfect. So I can set this up. Do I want to assume that we're not just about to step into a mine? Yeah, I'll go ahead and set up Athena here as a quick action. Does Athena reveal any sort of mines?
Give me 1 second to prepare some. Da-da-da-da.
As we're in Tilchan's inner monologue, oh shit, I forgot to set up the minefield.
Yes, you get one here and one here.
All right. Now we know to
So-
avoid those places.
I told them putting mines at the base of the trees was the best idea because that's the first place you run when there's mines exploding all around you. It's a place to lean and be safe.
Gosh, next you're gonna tell me you set up the mines to explode a second time after people rush in to go help.
You put a deeper
Geneva
one.
conventions in space. Do we have them? I don't think so.
Yeah, I also
Ah,
put screaming boxes on each mine, so they scream like children that have been affected, like they sound like they've been affected by mines. So you can rush in to help the children, and you get blown up by the mine.
Ah, jeez. Okay, so I could go ahead and lock onto one of these, or maybe use Athena again and clear more of a path, or see what they're gonna step into. They are 16 away, 15. I think my radius goes out that far. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
sensor 15. So I will go ahead and lock onto this group. And that should provide everyone with some fun
Oops.
for later. I think Cobra could definitely end up using it too. And I think I'm waiting for Void to do the leapfrog so I can follow behind him later. So I'm just staying where I am, in the bunker.
Okay, then. I guess this group fire their trustworthy anti-armor gun at Void.
I have soft cover.
Yeah, I see. It's and yeah, they managed to miss, and then they hide.
Spooky.
Okay. Next player.
Cobra, would you like to go?
All right. Well, now you put a lock on these guys down here.
Yes, he
I
did.
did, but they are now hidden.
Oh, damn. So I can't use a lock on them?
You would have to use the search option, search action first to make them visible again.
I'll do that.
It's what's your sensor range?
Sensors is 20.
Okay, then you roll a system and they roll agility. And
Yep.
Oh, start of your turn. I will also go ahead and give you a leadership die as well, by the way.
okay,
Have fun shooting them down.
yeah, they managed to not get spotted.
Okay, how about this group up here then? Can I see them?
Yes, you clearly can see them.
Well, the fact that they're hidden just means you have to 50-50 shot to miss them.
No. It's not invisible. It's hidden. You can't touch them.
Oh, I thought. I'd like to refute that, but I'm also too lazy to open up my PDF.
All right. Got my anti-material rifle.
They got soft cover by virtue of them being... Okay, you miss. Oh, you can use your...
I'll also use my freedom point from the leadership.
Freedom point?
Yes.
What are we, all Americans?
Okay, you hit and crit, and that means you can. Yeah, you can reroll the damage.
All right.
Yeah, it's
I'm confused by the roll. I mean, it's still definitely a crit. I'm just confused by the roll.
Why?
Because he rolled a 19 plus a 1 and a... oh, never mind. What is... wait, what?
Yes, it does in fact add up.
Oh, no, I'm
The
just...
3
yeah, where's the 3 come from?
from his grit.
Grit, that's why, okay. Sorry, that's what I said, I was confused. I was like, wait a second.
I know it's hard to believe we actually got better at shooting things.
Well, no, I just forgot. I forgot grit was a thing, that's all.
And basically, he also gets another one because of his thingy thing on his death head.
His thingy thing, yep.
Yeah, I
That's-
don't know how it got.
All right. And I'm going to overcharge, take a heat, and
But you have this brutal rank 2, so your critical hits now knock back, right?